wondered why it seems like some of the most average-looking dudes get some of the most beautiful and sassiest senoritas, but then some dudes who've hit the genetic jackpot, great physique, super tall, muscular, handsome face, never seem to have any luck with the ladies. The truth is, it has very little to do with looks, but everything to do with attraction. Gentlemen, today, I'm going over 10 reasons you are potentially turning her off and don't even know it. The first turnoff is acting like a know-it-all. You might be the smartest dude in the room and she might be dumb as a rock, but the fact is that if you're somebody who is always and constantly correcting the person you're with or making a point to let them know that, hey, you're wrong, sweetie, she will be turned off and you will be alone. Number 2. Inappropriate bodily functions. Of course, farting and burping are natural functions, but there is a time and a place and a way to control it so that you're not so obvious and blatant about it. It shows a little bit of a lack of regard and respect for her. Third reason you're turning her off is that you are overly sensitive. There's nothing less attractive than a guy that is constantly like, oh, his feelings are some fragile little snowflake, always seeking reassurance, getting upset at little super insignificant things. Guys, there is nothing less sexy than a dude who's super insecure. But on the flip side, you could also be turning her off if you are number 4, which is cocky. Nobody wants to be around somebody who's cocky, arrogant, and full of themselves, always talking about how great they are, never really concerned with other people. They're just concerned about themselves and letting everybody else know how amazing they are. The 5th reason you could be potentially turning off super sassy senoritas is poor hygiene. Now, hygiene is all over the board. It includes, but is not limited to, your breath, your teeth, dirty ears, bats in the cave, nasty nails and rough hands, and let's not forget, sweat rings. Alpha, sweating isn't a hygiene thing, it's a perspiration thing. I can't control that. That is correct. You cannot control sweating, but you can control the evidence. With a Thompson tee, the greatest undershirt in the history of undershirts and today's incredible video sponsor. The Thompson tee, baby, is, in my opinion, one of the greatest inventions in the history of style because it completely stops sweat from showing, eliminating sweat rings, which is one of the biggest issues that most men face. You are looking all smooth and sexy and all of a sudden things start heating up, and even if you're wearing a regular undershirt, the sweat starts to eventually pop through your shirt, causing those embarrassing, nasty looking sweat rings, right? But not if you wear a Thompson tee, because this little barrier that is sewn into each and every Thompson tee is going to stop the sweat from actually getting through. What happens is you start sweating like normal, but instead of that sweat actually being able to penetrate through to your outer shirt, the Thompson tee stops it with this incredible design. And here's the deal. I'm going to be honest. I don't know exactly all the technology that goes into it. I know this. It works. And this is the one product I get more emails from dudes saying, thank you. The love of staying dry and looking smooth and sexy all the time. Thank you for introducing me to the Thompson tee. These shirts are incredible. Gentlemen, treat yourself, right? No more embarrassing sweat rings, because sweat rings are a confidence killer. This is one of those products that I personally feel every guy should have at least one in his wardrobe, possibly 2. If you wear button-up shirts all the time, you're gonna need like 4 or 5 of these things, but these shirts are game changers. And in my opinion, they're a category killer. They're super affordable, machine washable, they come in white, they come in gray, they come in skin color. I need like nude, I don't even know what the color's called. All I know is that they're amazing, they work, they are linked down in the description. They also come in crew neck, they come in V-neck, they come in slim fit, they come in regular, they come in deep V. They've also been featured on Shark Tank, The Doctors. These things are incredible. Guys, grab yourself a Thompson tee, hit the link, grab it for a discount, thank me later, because honestly, the senoritas, they can thank me now. Hey, listen, that's turn off number 6. Being a bad listener is such a turnoff, right? And that's the thing. You're like, yo, I listen, I hear her. She keeps talking and about stuff that I don't really care about. It doesn't matter. You gotta act like you're listening. Yeah, really? Engaging? Notice that I'm, smiling, a little bit of that action. My body language, I'm leaning forward, I'm getting in, I'm getting engaged. Gentlemen, this is what is known as active listening. Do it. Number 7 is dressing like you're trying too hard. Everybody knows the guy. Everybody's seen the guy, right? He is decked out from head to freaking toe in like crazy stylish clothing that may be A, too young for what he's going for, or B, like just crazy expensive. He's got the latest and greatest, and oh my God, he thinks it's like super sexy, and oh my God, look at him. He looks incredible. He looks like he's showing the freak off, and he looks like he's trying too hard, which is a turnoff. The eighth reason you're a turnoff, you're boring. That's all. Number 9 is being demeaning, talking down, right? Like you think your shit doesn't stink and everybody else's does. I've got news for you. Yours does as well. And last, but certainly not least, the 10th reason you are turning her off is trying to go too fast with the sex. Slow down, gentlemen. There's no reason to go super fast, right? And that is one of the biggest turnoffs, right? Expecting sex and thinking that just because you took her out to get a burrito that she owes you something. Nothing. She owes you abso-freaking-lutely nothing. Gentlemen, here's the deal. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're super sexy. But if you do these 10 things, you are turning her off like a light.